What's up and welcome back to another video, guys. Today I'm going to be reviewing this LEGO Star Wars ATTE. It released in 2003 for $60, but now, sealed in box, it's worth about $600. It was given set number 4482. It has 658 pieces and 4 minifigures. So without further ado, let's get this built. Before we move into the build, I want to take a second to appreciate these old instructions with that blueprint background. I do have some issues with the instructions, the main thing being that it feels like a spot the difference game most of the time. It doesn't tell you what pieces you'll be using, and it doesn't show you where they go. You kind of just have to look and figure out where they went. So it is a bit of a challenge. Other than that though, a fairly smooth building process. A lot of like duplicate steps of multiples, which isn't too bad. But if we move to the back, we can get some insight on some of the other 2002 sets. Right here we have a really nice showing of Geonosis with all of the sets available at that time. Some really cool ones in there. We also get to see 2 Jedi bombs, the green lightsaber and the blue lightsaber version. A really nice display going on right there. Pretty cool. And then we can also take a look and see some of the other sets available at that time, just the micro scale ones over there as well. And you got Yoda up there in the middle. Pretty nice, but let's move on to the build. Before we take a look at the ATTE itself, let's look at the minifigures included. You get 4 of these really nice 2002 style Phase 1 clone troopers. They are very nice. There's no really like crazy printing. It's just that standard front and back print, no leg or arm prints. I think the helmet is like the big like iconic thing on this figure. It's got that little like lip down there too. Really nice. It's got that gap where the black head shows through, which I also think is a nice inclusion there with a little cutout. It just adds that bit of depth, and it does have like that fin like I was saying earlier, but you can still turn the helmet, which you can't do on the stormtroopers, which I think is pretty cool. And he does come with that little megaphone blaster that was very a lot of them had back in the day. Pretty cool. A pretty nice figure, a pretty standard figure at that too, but not really much else to say about this fig, so let's move on to the build. And here is the ATTE in all of its beauty. Given the time that this set was made and released, it is actually a pretty clean and nice build. Of course, it wouldn't really hold up to the ATTEs of today. Actually, I do have one. We'll do a little bit of a comparison later on in the video. Yeah, it's not super aesthetically pleasing, I guess, if that's what you're going for. It is in the case if you're looking for a nice classic set, but it does have some really nice features that we are going to take a look at. First up, of note, it does use that like braille, what is it called? The dark red. It cracks. I was very careful when I was putting it together so they wouldn't crumble and fall apart on me. And it also uses that old light gray. So it does look a little off when it's compared to some of the other, actually this is new light gray right there on that little stand. You can see the difference. But yeah, it does use those colored pieces. Just figured I would point that out. But honestly, I think it is a pretty nice design. It's pretty slick. The legs don't really move too much. They're kind of just stagnant, and it does look a little awkward when it is out there. But it is a nice, sleek design. You've got your, starting off at the back, I guess. Actually, no, we'll start off at the front. So the first feature, we'll start in the cockpit. You have your 4 little guns here, and for the cockpit, you can fit a trooper in there. You can open it up. You can hear that just creaking, scary. And pull this out. You've got this little little thing for your clone to sit on. They cannot hold their weapon when you put them in there though, so we'll take that out. No pilot figure was like included in here, so you do have to make use of one of your 4 clone troopers. Put them in there like that, and you can slide them right in, and he does look pretty good in there. I do really like the green for like the windshield. It pops a lot. And then the next thing, if we go right up a little bit, you have got that little top cannon going on right here. A fairly solid build, and once again, you can fit one of your troopers in there. So we'll get one put up there right now. Gotta get them in position now. And he can sit just right up here in the chair, and it also looks really nice with one up there. Now, moving back over here, on the sides, I guess we should note, these come off very easily. You just, hold on. So, you can either pop it back. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, we'll find that piece later. I was trying to show that they come off just like that, and they connect to that, this little piece right here, and you can get into the interior. It's not necessarily what you're supposed to do to get in there. I just figured they come off pretty easily, so I figured I would show that off. And they also go back on pretty easily if you can find the little hole. There it is, and then it's just right back on like that. We did lose a little tile that's on the floor now that I have to find after filming this review. But the main way to get back there, which I don't know how I'm going to show on camera at this current angle, but this whole thing, you just lift it right up, and there it is. I am going to lift you guys up too so you can see in there along with me. You've got that little thing right there where the troopers can sit, and it comes right out very easily, and you can sit your troopers in there. We will do that right now with our 2 remaining clones. Actually, we're only going to put 1 because we need the other one for something else as well. Get them here. You sit them down. And there are also, so there's room for all 4 clones there. I kind of wish they had included some more clones in this set so you could actually make use of everything at once. And you can put his blaster down right next to him. And then you hold it and you can put it right back in. Okay, maybe you can't put it right back in. There we go. And I'll show you guys how he looks in there. Sits, you can fit 4 in there. And it does look pretty nice, I will say. And you also have, on this side, a speeder, which I'll show you how to deploy in just a moment. And you also have little tools set up right there that do look pretty good. Now, if we put this back on top, which can be challenging sometimes, but there we go. Gets right on like that. We can flip this around for my favorite feature on this whole ATTE. Looking at the back, is a little plane. You have those turrets once again, but what I want to show off, my favorite feature, you can bring this up right here, and there is a speeder in here that you can deploy, if I can get it out. It is a little challenging to get out, but once you get it, deploy your speeder. A really nice speeder, a really nice feature. I'll show you guys in here really quick. It just opens up. If you take the speeder out, you can also store some more clones in there, and then with our last clone, we can put him in the speeder. You cannot sit in the speeder, unfortunately, but you can stand in the speeder. And it looks okay. It looks pretty cool. You got your handles there for him to hold on to too. And it looks pretty nice. It's nice to put alongside your ATTE when you're displaying it or playing with it. It does look pretty cool. There is no spot for the blaster to go on this though. I guess you can clip it right here, but it does look a little wonky when you do that. But we'll get this back there. And then this kind of came off centered. Flip this around. This set does make good use of printed pieces and some stickers as well, except I don't think the stickers are too bad. These are printed, and then you've got the little Republic logo is print sticker. And then my favorite sticker used in this set, you can't really see because this is blocking. I'm gonna pop this off actually really quick and hopefully not break this red piece. There we go, right on the cockpit. A very nice sticker, I think, right there. Very good use of a sticker. It makes that shape for the cockpit, and I think that looks really, really nice. Well, I think that actually is the last thing that I want to talk about with this set. It is a very nice set. Do I recommend buying one sealed and opening it in this day and age? Definitely not, unless you're stupid like I am, or, you know, you just want to have that little bit of nostalgia. But it is a good set nonetheless if you want to pick one up. Very cool, very nostalgic. Just brings you back, even though I was not alive when this set was made. But it is a very cool, fun set, and I don't think you can go wrong with it. But that's gonna do it for this review. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe. Drew, signing out.